everyone, my name is Kate Kalthoff and welcome to a Stamping to Share video. Today I'm going to share a card with you created with the Honeycomb Happiness stamp set. It's one of the 2016 Sale-a-bration sets, and it's a great card to encourage someone because it says hang in there, and it's a little balloon floating up in the clouds, and the clouds have Wink of Stella on, so it's kind of a nice sparkly touch to your card. And then the inside is plain, so you have plenty of room to write with just a little decorative strip. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll teach you how to make this card. The first thing that you're going to need is a piece of soft sky card base. This is cardstock that I've cut to 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to use my bone folder, and we're just going to fold along this score line. Give it a little bit of a press so that it will lie flat for us while we work with it. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use some Love Blossoms Designer Series paper. This is a 6x6 pack that you can find in our Occasions catalog. And when you flip through it, you can see there's a lot of very feminine designs, but there's also designs that really you could use for any occasion on any card. So I love that Stampin' Up! Does that, where they have something on both sides of the paper to fit almost any occasion. So we are going to take a strip of that paper. This is 1/2 inch by 5 1/4, and I'm going to use some multi-purpose liquid glue, and we're going to lay that down on the inside panel of our card. And we're just going to set this in right here along the left side. Fit that in so all three borders are about the same, and then we'll work on the outside panel. So I'm going to set this aside, and we'll bring in our next card panel. This is Whisper White. It's 4 by 5 1/4, and this is what we're going to build the front of our card on. And so the first thing we're going to do is add a strip of that Designer Series paper from the Love Blossoms pack. This is 1.5 inch by 4 inches, and we're going to again just use a little bit of multi-purpose liquid glue and set that down on the front of our card. So just a skinny little line all the way around. Now we can set this right here on the base of this white panel. Then we're going to take some cotton ribbon. This is our Whisper White cotton ribbon, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut that a little bit larger than the width of our card, and then I'm going to wrap this around and secure it with some Scotch tape. As you can see, I've gone ahead and put 2 little pieces of Scotch tape on here to secure that panel down. Now we're going to do our stamping. So I've got the balloon, and I have it mounted on a block H. And I'm just going to go ahead and using some Stays-On ink, we're going to ink this up. And then we're just going to stamp it about right here. The next thing we're going to do is stamp the sentiment. So we're going to ink up Hang in There. Again, we're inking that up with Stays-On black ink, and we're just going to stamp that about right there. And then we can go ahead and we can add our little strip, another little strip of ribbon. So I'm cutting this at about 4 inches, and we're just going to do a tie on. So I'm just going to slip this under here, and then we'll just do a little fold over and make that look nice and cute. Now we'll just take the ribbon scissors and trim that off. And there we go. So now we need to make our clouds. So we're going to use the Tree Builder Punch for that. Of course, this makes a nice tree canopy, but it also makes some seriously cute clouds. So I just have a strip of Whisper White, and I'm just going to set this in here. And you can actually, you know how if you set it in like this, you end up with all those little extra pieces. So if you kind of cut your strip so that it's just about the same size as the cloud, you can punch out your clouds without all those extra pieces flying everywhere. And then what we're going to do is just take the Wink of Stella, and this is the clear one, so you can just go ahead and just color that in all along on your clouds. Now I did go ahead and do that so you wouldn't have to watch me. And we're going to, before we put our clouds on, I think we'll go ahead and color the balloon. So I have from our Subtles marker pack the Soft Sky marker, and I'm just going to go ahead and color the ribbon And we're going to color the balloon with the soft sky. Now to do the balloon, I am just going to take my marker and I'm going to make some lines just the same all the way up. So you can see I'm just putting in these lines like so. And then I'm filling in around the outside. If I was able to put my head right over the balloon, I probably would have been able to do a little bit better job. And then to give this more of a balloon look, we're just going to add kind of a little extra piece like that. So it sort of looks like a reflection on the balloon, if you can see that. And then we are going to add our clouds. So we've got those already on dimensionals. So here they are, and they're already colored up with the Wink of Stella. And we're going to put the first one, I think about right here, and then the second one we'll add in right here. Now you can see that this one over here is a little bit falling off the edge, so we're just going to flip this over and use a paper snips and snip that clean to the edge. And now we're ready to put this on the base of our card. So we'll do that with a little bit of snail on the back of our card panel here. And then we'll just set this in. It's a real nice card to send to someone who needs a little bit of encouragement. So here we go with the card I just did. Here's the card I did in advance, and I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. A very quick and simple card to do. You can make loads of these in no time at all. Please visit my blog at www.stamping2share if you need a demonstrator. And remember that right now during Sale-a-bration, which goes through March 31st of 2016, you can purchase $50 worth of products and get a free item. And this stamp set is called Honeycomb Happiness, and it can be one of your freebies. Have a great day, and thank you again. Bye-bye.